Hello everybody. Welcome to whatever this stream's going to be like. I have a water bottle with me, and I got the Wikihows open. There's probably like 20, 30 Wikihows here. So let's get on to the reading. And our very first Wikihow today, caring for your Pokemon figure. Do not place in direct sunlight. Over time, this will fade the colors and may cause the materials to become brittle. Do not place the figure near direct heat. It may melt or become misshapen. Wait, how would a figure melt? The picture is a plushie. Oh my gosh, this picture. Hold up. Okay, look at that. Look at this image. Build a house for your Pokemon to play in. Why is this on here? Play battles with your Pokemon figure. If you, your friends, or family have any Pokemon figures, challenge them to a battle. Pick your Pokemon's moves to use in battle, acknowledging that there is a limit of 4 moves. A Pokemon can know at any one time, so choose wisely. Watch its favorite shows together. Give it gifts for Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Include it on special occasions. Take it on vacations. Let it have playdates with your friend's Pokemon. I thought this was supposed to be how to take care of it. First you were talking about displays, but now you're saying take it on vacations. Oh, that's the end. Well, yeah, if you want to maintain the value of your Pokemon figures, take it on a vacation. Now, the next one. How to flirt. It might seem nerve-wracking to start flirting and put yourself out there. Fear not. It's normal to be nervous around someone you really like. And there are ways to seem confident and pull off a successful flirtation. Whether you're flirting online or in person, it's important to keep a balance between revealing your feelings and keeping the person you like intrigued. Step 1. Make eye contact. Eye contact is the best and easiest thing you can do to start flirting. You can look deeply into a person's eyes, while also taking the time to break eye contact to keep things from getting too intense. Step 2. Smile. You'll probably smile automatically if you're talking with someone you like, but you can use your pearly whites to your advantage before the conversation even starts. Step 3. Start talking. Introduce yourself, or maintain the mystery, optional. Avoid the urge to have a cheesy pickup line. Saying hi, followed by an introduction or a simple question is much more effective and less forced. If your crush doesn't know your name, and you're naturally a gregarious person, try introducing yourself at some point. Make sure you get the other person's name. To help yourself remember it, try repeating it after they say it to you, such as, Lily, I love that name. Or, if you want to make yourself seem like a bit of a challenge, work to keep your identity a mystery for a little while. If the person you are interested speaks in another language like Spanish, pick up a few words of the language before you strike a conversation. Or, initiate a conversation. Wait, what? Whether you already know the other person or not, a conversation is the best way to move the flirtation forward. Talk to someone you don't already know. Perhaps the best way to strike up a conversation is to start with an observation, which ends with a question. I can't believe how much it rained this week. Or, this is sure packed, hey? If you've already met the other person, strike up a conversation based on a shared experience or interest. For instance, you might talk about a class you're taking together, or the train you both take to work. Again, the topic itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you're inviting them to interact with you. Gauge the response. If the person responds pleasantly, continue the conversation. If the person doesn't respond or seems preoccupied or disinterested, they probably aren't interested in flirting with you. Use body language to communicate your intentions. Nonverbal cues can say a lot more about how you feel than what's actually coming out of your mouth. Turn your body towards the other person. Stand or sit so that you're facing the person you're flirting up. Break the touch barrier. Casually initiate physical contact by touching them on the forearm as you talk, or by accidentally walking too close and brushing up against the other person. Just as a note, don't touch people like that. Don't compliment the other person early in the conversation. It might seem too forward, but letting them know you're interested in dating before a solid friendship begins is the easiest way to detour around the friend zone. Get confident, and don't let the opportunity slip by. You never know when you'll get another one. Here are some techniques to try. Maintain eye contact while you're complimenting. Looking away might accidentally make you seem insincere. Lower the tone and volume of your voice slightly. Giving a compliment in a slightly lower register than your usual speaking voice makes it seem intimate and sexy. Plus, it might also coax the other person to come closer to hear you. Use your crush's other interests to your advantage. If you know this person is dating or interested in someone else, you can use this to your advantage in a compliment. No. Be careful about complimenting looks. A girl might like it if you notice her eyes, but she might label you as creepy if you say she has a nice figure too soon. You might be labeled as creepy if you say that at all. Play it safe and stick to these physical features. Eyes, smile, lips, hair, hands. Did a straight person write this? Oh, most definitely, Bridget. A straight and very specifically cis person who may or may not have been a bigot. How to spy legally. Spying on someone else is a tricky proposition. It is not easy to do, and many of the activities that come to mind when you think of spying on someone on television or at the movies are probably illegal. Step 1. Conduct legal spying. Set up a hidden camera in your home. If you expect the person on whom you wish to spy on will be in your home, example, a spouse, this area of the law is still evolving, so it is best to inform anyone who enters your home that they may be subject to recording or monitoring. Giving this notice will greatly improve your case should you ever be taken to court for an alleged invasion of privacy. Okay, yeah, I guess that avoids it. Step 2. Place a GPS tracker in your vehicle. While the law is not fully defined when it comes to using GPS tracking devices, it is probably legal to place a GPS device on a vehicle you own. If the person on whom you wish to spy might use your vehicle, this can be a great way to keep track of their whereabouts. You have greater rights to monitor the use of that vehicle than you would if the vehicle belonged to someone else. You would not have any rights to do that if it belonged to someone else. If you don't know how to go about spying on someone, don't have the time, or would simply prefer to let someone else do this task for you, you can consider hiring a private investigator. You can find out a surprising amount about a person and their activities by simply searching for them on the internet. Try looking for things like property records, credit reports, and criminal histories. 5. Observe the person in public place. That's still creepy. While accessing the password-protected social media accounts of others is illegal, simply reviewing the information someone has posted publicly is perfectly legal. That is true. Then this is why we have the block button on pretty much every social media. Never install any monitoring or surveillance software on someone else's phone or computer. It is illegal to use this type of software, commonly referred to as spyware, to spy on someone else via their phone or computer. Access someone else's computer or phone only if you have that person's consent. Accessing someone's private communications without their knowledge or consent is against the law. Federal law prohibits intentional, unauthorized use or access of this type of information. Never pretend to be someone else in order to obtain information about that person. You cannot call a cell phone company, hotel, bank, credit card company, etc. pretending to be someone other than yourself in order to acquire personal information about another person. In California, it is only legal to tape someone without their knowledge or consent if you knew ahead of time that it was against the law to do so. Wait. In other words, you have to intend to break the law in order to do so. Excuse me? That's not even the Wikihow, that's just a dumb law. And that's the end of that one. That one was not as weird as I thought it was going to be. How to use superpowers in a lucid dream. To become aware that you are dreaming, you have to notice your environment and realize this is just a dream. Some experts say that practicing awareness of your environment while awake can help you to do the same while sleeping. During the day, look around and notice details like the heat of the sun or the feeling of pain when you stub your toe. With practice and attention, when you are dreaming, you should be able to notice the absence or difference in these details and realize you're dreaming. Some lucid dreamers recommend setting an alarm for 4 hours after you go to bed at night. And then, when you wake up, practicing meditation to enter a lucid dream state. Try safe supplements. Some lucid dreamers use herbal supplements. These don't work for everyone, and sometimes can have adverse reactions like sleep paralysis. If this happens, stay calm and relax. If you are frightened, it only gets worse. To test whether you are dreaming, do what is known as a reality check. A reality check helps you ensure that you are actually dreaming. To perform a reality check while lucid dreaming, attempt to do something impossible but not dangerous, like floating in the air. Step 2. Use a mirror to shapeshift. A clear pond, window, or anything else that gives you a good reflection will also work. Will your skin to change and form into the shape you desire. You can also start at one end of your body, for instance, your feet, and consciously think of each part changing. Some lucid dreamers like to walk through the mirror at this point, fully embracing the alternate persona. This is another method if you don't prefer to use a mirror. If you find it hard to visualize a mirror, simply behave as if you were the thing you want to become. For example, if you want to shapeshift into a dog, get down onto your hands and knees, start barking, and wag your tail. Pretty soon, you'll feel your hands turn into paws and your face change. Alright, I guess that's the end of that one. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Everyone could use this one. How to start a rap battle. A rap battle is a verbal tussle, a contest of force where the MCs flex their rap muscle. And if you want to hustle to the top of the battle rap bustle, get ready to throw down in a rap scuffle. Organizing a rap battle event requires judges, a venue, and rules of engagement. Prep for battles and make your stand by equipping your stage persona with lines thought out beforehand. Step 1. Select a suitable opponent. Your spontaneous rap battle might fall flat if you challenge an unwilling opponent. Friends that share your interest in rap battles are a good choice. Musicians and poets, having experience with lyrics and rhyme structure, will also likely be a worthy challenge. Timing is everything. A spur-of-the-moment rap battle can captivate onlookers, but a rap battle that interrupts conversations or disrupts activities could earn you contempt. Wait for a pause in the conversations or activities before initiating your battle. Initiate the battle. One rapper spits rhymes for a designated period of time, then the other. In a spontaneous rap battle, you won't be able to decide on timing in advance, so your first lines will roughly establish the expected length for each banter. The typical length for a rap verse is 16 bars. For most songs, this equals 64 beats of music. Fit your opening lines to music playing in the background to help keep your sense of timing. Begin with something that catches the attention of your opponent and anyone else close by. Make bold statements. Call out your opponent's ability to spit unrehearsed rhymes. Try to include your challenge in the hook. Sometimes called diss factor, slamming your opponent's rhymes, features, and so on is an important part of a rap battle. Opening lines that taunt your opponent can bait even unwilling participants to join the battlefield. Use your opponent's rhymes to your advantage. Listen carefully to your opponent as they rap. Downplay their claims. Reinterpret their words to your own advantage. In the rap world, the technique of turning an opponent's words back on the opponent is called a flip. Step 7. Involve bystanders to draw them in. Address the crowd in your lyrics. Pose rhetorical questions to any onlookers. This will help you connect with your audience, exciting them and winning you cheers. Many impromptu battles are decided by popular opinion, so having the crowd on your side is important. Method 2. Organizing a rap battle event. In some cases, you might decide to have the crowd judge the winners. In this case, you won't need judges. For more serious competitions, judges with a deep understand of rap battle structure and delivery will be able to more consistently rate and critique banters. When using a crowd to judge a rap battle, you'll need a voting system. Have the audience applaud for the battler they think did best. Arrange a venue for the event. The size of your venue will largely determine how large or small your event can be. I mean, they're not wrong, but contact local schools, libraries, community centers, bars, concert halls, and similar venues to see if you can host your event at places like these. Step 5. Advertise for the battle. Make and put up flyers at local grocery stores, community centers, and schools. Spread the word on social media and battle rap message boards. Large crowds add excitement to rap battles. Target areas that amateur rappers and live performers frequent, like at bars or clubs that host live music and venues that have hosted rap battles previously. Work. Adopt a stage persona. This is an effective way to protect yourself from being offended during the rap battle. You might take on the character of a light-hearted jokester, a sarcastic trash talker, a gangster from the streets, or others. Unless the rules say otherwise, your opponent can use anything against you in a rap battle. This includes your appearance, sense of style, or subjects you rap about. Identify likely areas that will be used against you, and think up counters for these. It's weird how in this they kept saying battle rapping instead of rap battling. But anyways, that's the end of that one. We're going to do how to win fights at school. School isn't always a safe place, even though it should be. It can be scary to meet people in the hallways who want to fight you. Of course, you want to come out of any fight ahead of the game, but keep in mind that no matter how you fight, you're likely to get injured as well as get in trouble with your school. Okay, now we're learning how to beat up our bullies. How to win a fight at school. Have the power of God and anime. Step 1. Pay attention to know when a fight is coming. You usually have warning when someone is about to start a fight. They may be throwing insults at you, acting aggressively, and getting in your space. These are all signs a fight may be coming. If you're prepared, you'll be more likely to win the fight, or at least come out on top of it with less harm. Step 2. Start in a defensive position with a prayer-like stance. In this position, you're ready to defend vital parts of your body. For instance, you can bring your hands up to block a blow to the face. Aim to get a blow in as early as possible. Even though you don't want to throw the first punch, you do need to get a hit in early. That's because fights rarely last more than a few seconds, so if you can take them out early, you're more likely to win. Aim for the groin, for instance. Another option is claw at the person's face, as it will often shock them enough to slow down. Get the person with your knees and elbows. You're just trying to get the person to stop fighting you, so use what you can. Elbow them in the stomach if you need to, or knee them in the leg or groin. Keep using your knees and elbows to attack the person so they stop attacking you. Seize the chance if you and your opponent are twisted to the side. You can also push their head down and swing them to the ground. Disclaimer, don't fight people. Move forward towards the person as you punch. If you keep moving back, that shows a defensive position, and you want to go to the offensive. Keep going at them until they admit defeat or go to the ground. Pin your opponent to the ground when possible. If they fall, seize the chance to keep them there. Sit on top of them. If they want to keep fighting, hold them down until they surrender. Someone comes to help, or they're too weak to fight anymore. Once a person goes down, stop hitting them. You could seriously injure them. This one's not that bad. It's mostly about self-defense. But also, why? Method 2. Avoiding a fight. Why was this method 2? If you or someone you know is being bullied, talk to someone you trust, such as a coach, teacher, parent, or guidance counselor. Tell them what is going on so that you can get some help with the situation. Some schools even have programs set up specifically designed to deal with bullying. If they continue to come after you, turn to face them, but maintain your distance. Keep them at arm's length at all times, as if they get closer, they can tackle or punch you. Look the person in the eye with confidence. Don't glare at them or stare at the ground. Rather, hold their gaze and show them you have confidence. If you show aggression, you can egg them on. If you show vulnerability, they may want to start the fight even more. Get the attention of people nearby to help squash the fight. Some people will only fight if there are no witnesses around, particularly if there are no teachers to see it. Yell as loud as you can to get people to come to your aid. That's not true, because people will definitely gather around a fight just to watch, and most importantly, they'll circle around you so that you can't leave the fight. Back when I was still in high school, people literally walked a mile to go see a fight. And it wasn't just like some people, there was at least 100. I'm not exaggerating. And then the police came. Anyways, next Wikihow. How to turn your bedroom into a blanket fort. Ask your parents for permission. This project will require putting holes in the walls, a small room You'll need 2 to 4 sheets. It's recommended to not use fitted sheets. Pin the sheets together in whatever shape your room is with safety pins. Pin them together every 8 to 12 inches, or less if you don't want gaps. Mark the tape where you'll put the thumbtacks to be prepared. You'll want to put it every 3 to 5 feet to ensure that they don't drag down to your bed. Pin the sheets to the wall. If you don't have a friend, be quick, and, if possible, keep the rest of the sheets close. Pin the lag to the ceiling. This is where you should really be careful, because they're thumbtacks, they're sharp. If you don't insert them at an angle, it can come down very quickly, and yes, we're still talking about thumbtacks. Examine your work. Is there anywhere else you want to pin up? Make sure you're happy with your handwork, because you deserve it. Keep it up for however long you want, have fun in it. You can bring some books or pillows, put whatever you want in it. Alright, that one was pretty short. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. How to tame a hedgehog. Getting your hedgehog used to your smell. Handle your hedgehog every day so it gets used to your smell. Hedgehogs don't have the best eyesight, so they rely heavily on smell to identify people and other animals. To handle your hedgehog, gently pick it up by scooping your hand under its belly and lifting it up. Then, you can hold your hedgehog in your hands. Avoid wearing gloves when holding your hedgehog. Wearing gloves when you handle your hedgehog will make it harder for your hedgehog to smell your hands and get used to you. Even though hedgehogs have pointy quills, they're not sharp enough to hurt you. Give your hedgehog treats whenever it uncurls from a ball. When your hedgehog feels scared or threatened, they curl up into a ball. When your hedgehog uncurls from a ball, in your hands or on your lap, it means it's feeling safe, so you'll want to reward that behavior by giving it a treat. Avoid giving your hedgehog too many treats. When you're taming your hedgehog, stick with 2 to 3 treats per handling session. If your hedgehog looks like it's gaining a lot of weight, reduce the number of treats you're giving it every day. If you can still see your hedgehog's face, ears, or feet when it curls up into a ball, it's a sign your hedgehog is overweight. Don't cast your shadow over your hedgehog when you pick it up. Since hedgehogs don't have the best eyesight, they're more sensitive to bright lights and shadows. When you're picking up your hedgehog, try not to cast your shadow over it, or you could scare it. Avoid making loud noises when you're handling your hedgehog. Just like with bright lights and shadows, hedgehogs are sensitive to loud noises. Trying to rush the taming process with your hedgehog will only make it take longer. Don't force your hedgehog to give you attention, or it'll feel scared and threatened. Instead, give your hedgehog plenty of time to get used to your smell and company. Eventually, it'll feel safe around you. And that's how to tame a hedgehog. Let's look at defend against a ram. Rams are known for charging and headbutting each other. They'll also try to attack humans in some circumstances. If you're going to be around a ram, it's good to know a few ways to defend yourself should it charge you. You can walk towards a ram that begins to back up, stand your ground, and dodge an attack or wrestle it to the ground. Stopping a charging ram. Walk towards a ram that you see backing away from you. When a ram backs away from you, it usually means that it's planning to charge you. If you walk towards the ram, you may be able to disorient it long enough to make an escape. Your main objective is to get to a gate and get out of the situation. Don't run towards the ram, as it may see it as a challenge. Wave a large stick at the ram when it charges. A stick that is 3 or 4 feet long and a couple inches thick is ideal. As the ram charges, hold the stick out in front of you and swing it in a downward motion. This may stop the ram in its tracks. You should also be prepared to dodge in case it does not stop completely. Step 3. Stand your ground until the ram lunges and dodge to the side. It may be scary to stand still while the ram charges you, but running away is not an option since they can run up to 40 miles per hour. When the ram gets close to you, it will get onto its hind legs, meaning it can't move to its side. Since the ram is expecting to butt its head against something after it lunges, it'll be confused. When it only hits air, use this time to make your next move. This is a risky maneuver and should only be done in dire circumstances. Grab either the right horn with your right hand or the left horn with your left hand, and swing the ram around the same side of your body as the hand you grabbed with. You may be able to grab a hold of the other horn and twist the ram's head in a way that will bring it to the ground. Oh, that's the end. You know, I could probably do a part 2 in the future with this, with like a different thing in the background. Because I have a lot more of these. I got too many. Maybe we will do that. Not now. I think I actually am going to end it at this point. So thank you all so much for watching. Bye!